Hey, what's up, you Nucketheads? Welcome back to another video on Chigennucket Games. I'm your host, Aaron. Let's get into it. Today we are talking about bars. Gold bars. Cold, hard, virtual gold bars that are a new addition to this season of Fortnite, the 0 point season. So, in this video, I'm just going to break down what I've learned about bars so far, what you need to know about bars, and maybe we'll talk about how we feel about the bars. So there's multiple ways to find bars, and one of them is by completing these bounties. So what you do is you talk to an NPC. So you talk to them, you choose the bounty option, and then you accept the bounty. So you have to select two things, and then the player who you're hunting, their avatar will come up on the screen, and there'll be a time limit. Then you have to, and if you can get the elimination, or if they get eliminated within that time limit, you get a reward, usually about 70 bars. I haven't used the bounty boards yet. I've gotten most of my bounties just from talking to non-hostile characters, non-hostile NPCs. You can track them down by opening up your map. There will be basically a hot zone, a little yellow circle, and the player is somewhere in that yellow circle. So depending on how far away they are from you, it may or may not be worth it to hunt them down. And 5 minutes is pretty long, so as long as they stay alive, depending on the size of the circle, there's a good chance you'll cross paths. Got a bounty on your head? Use the tracking meter to gauge how hot the hunter is on your tail. Avoid being taken out for long enough and you walk away with a reward instead. Protect your target teammates because everyone gets paid. Once the bounty's target is done and dusted, you've eluded capture, your whole party will be rewarded with a new in-game currency, bars. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Either eluding capture or dusting bounties. I think it's great that they added a team element to it, that your team gets rewarded if you escape, and your team gets rewarded if you complete a bounty. I think that's cool. That vibe of having to protect your teammate and knowing you're someone on your squad is being hunted down. I think that's pretty clever. And if you are being hunted, there'll be a tracking meter to gauge how close the hunter is. Threat level midnight is what we call it. There's 3 gauges, and threat level midnight is of course the highest threat level. And that's just up in the corner there. So it's really what the bounties are, is it's more information. You just have more information. So you're gonna know if someone's hunting you down and how close they are, or you're gonna know that there's an enemy in that yellow circle. Yeah, so this is about getting bars. You can find bars. Obviously, the best way to get bars is bounties, and those non-hostile NPCs, they'll have other cheeky little quests, I think they call them. Have cheeky little quests that you can do, whether it be like there's a girl by the orchard, a farmer chick, who will give you bars for hiding in a hay bale if you accept her quest, or she'll give you bars for eating produce if you accept her quest. So there's other ways to dig up bars besides just bounties from NPCs, and of course you find them all over the place. Right behind the couch, that's a not so subtle nod to the fact that couches give you a really high chance of it dropping loot. Another item that drops bars. So couches have a high chance of dropping bars. So does the counter. Like if it's like a counter, whether it be like a bar counter or like a shop counter, well, I've noticed they drop a consistent amount of bars. What you earn will carry on with you match to match. Save up your haul between matches or splurge on a decked out weapon. These are the new mythics. They're now called exotics, and they're pretty expensive. It's like about I'll show a clip of me buying an exotic. I've only bought one exotic, and honestly I had a good time with it. It was Nighthawk, I'm pretty sure was the name of the gun, and it's like a thermal scoped pistol. It was doing 44 damage. So you can buy these super exotic guns. You can do things that you used to be able to do with mats, like upgrade your weapon. And I think this is NPC to NPC. So some NPCs you'll be able to upgrade weapons with them. Some NPCs you can't. Some of them will have maps, which I have not bought yet. But these maps claim to show you nearby chests. They claim to show you nearby characters. The best way to grind is bounties, but if you make it a habit to hack couches and counters, to pickaxe those things, you'll get a good chance of dropping bars. There are safes, and safes are pretty rare. I've only found like 4 or 5 safes so far. They usually have like 100 gold in them, which is insane. I think that's the most I've seen. I think the most I've ever gotten in a single game was about 300, or maybe 200 to 300 bars. So you're not getting a ton. It takes about 5 great games to earn an exotic weapon. It probably takes closer to 10 if you're having a bad day. And as far as arena, so your persistent stash of bars will be unavailable, and all bars will be earned in each match. So I've only played 1 arena match, and now that I'm reading this, I should have played 2 arena matches. I think what that means is each arena match you'll have 0 bars, and you'll have to earn them. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments how the bars work in arenas. If it's each match you start with 0, or if arena you have your own little like pool of bars. Drop right on a character and start your match off in style, or be on the lookout for roaming merchants. Trade your stash of bars in for high-class exotic weapons, helpful consumables, and upgrades, or even hire them to fight alongside you. But there's like a ton of NPCs to meet. And I think they do spawn in multiple locations. Some of the same NPCs will spawn in different locations. I think there's at least 40. Yeah, you can buy like helpful consumables. There's cabbages, but you can buy from the farmer skin at the orchard. Upgrades. I haven't upgraded my gun yet for gold, but there are no upgrade benches from what I can see. So that's kind of a shame. And you can hire them to fight alongside of you. I think that's just for novelty. I've done that a couple times, and I haven't really paid close enough attention to see how terrible the NPCs are when you hire them. If you're up for an added challenge, initiate a one-on-one duel and walk away with their wares free of charge. Meet all the characters of the island and fill out your collection book with their locations and wares. Then plan your next drop spot in order to be the first to take advantage of their offerings. Good luck out there. It's hunt or be hunted. So you can initiate duels, which again I haven't done. They're pretty tough. I think I have killed them accidentally, just fighting without initiating a duel. And the collection book shows you where all the NPCs are, and I didn't realize, but it also shows you what they sell. Okay guys, so that's what I know about gold bars so far. Gold bars are pretty cool. The prices seem a little steep. I'm sure there's going to be major changes and subtle tweaks, and some of which will probably have to do with how plentiful the bars are on the map. Overall, I like it. Like I said before, it's just more information, which is dope. And it gives you kind of something to do. It's nice to have a bounty. I hope you liked it, you motherfucking nuckheads. I'm sure we'll be talking shit on bars later, but right now we're just getting adjusted to this new currency. I think these bars will things come around, and I'm trying to kind of embrace the new stuff earlier, so I come around to it sooner. So I'm looking forward to it. This has been a fun season. This has been a great video. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Peace.